energy with us. So she'll be here momentarily, and we can all celebrate the fact that she's well. Thank you.
Hey, you guys.
Hi. Woo!
Oh my God, I could cry. I'm so happy to see you, really.
I'm gonna cry.
Hello and welcome back.
Oh, thank you. What a journey. What a journey. I've missed you all so much, I tell you.
You too.
Ellen, you let people in? So
I'm letting people in. You're on.
You let people in. I'm just really quite emotional. Well, yeah, what can I say? I don't want to talk about me. I just want to talk about all of you guys and the great work that you've been doing, which has been actually number one. I don't think Ryan's here right now, or yet, but number one, Ellen and Ryan have been amazing, keeping all of my Zooms. You know, it's not just $10 or $20 here or there. It's life-changing money. And just, thinking about it, I said to somebody the other day, how would you like to make $36,500 a year? And they were like, well, that's like crazy money. Doing what? And I said, well, all you really have to do is to talk to one person. Just invite one person for free every day, and you will earn $36,500 a year. How hard can that be? We're giving somebody something. We're not selling something to anybody. We're offering somebody an opportunity to make real money. So my strategy is always talk to everybody and anybody, and maybe sometimes people will run away. I don't care, because I want to give people the chance to earn this money, because it's life-changing money. And the more people that we help, the more that you will be able to be successful yourself, and really focus on that and taking care of the people that you have. So I think the compensation plan is very clear. Nothing's changed since I've kind of been away or whatever. It's just very, very simple. We are our own level one. We're the top of our tree. Everybody's at the top of their tree. And it's really up to you how much money you want to make. You can make as little as you want, or you can make as much as you want. Most people, in my experience, want to make a lot of money. So the minimum you will make is $401.50 a year every year. I would share the love. Invite one person every day for a year, and you will get $36,500 a year. That's huge money, huge money. So we are our own level one. We get $401.50 for our data. Every that we invite on level one directly, as a direct person, we get $100 for. And everybody down to 16 levels, we will get $5 each for. And this is just with our first business service, which was called Service 1, but it's now called Sell My Data. 5 billion have at least another 7 or 8 opportunities for us to take advantage of, which is very cool, because as you're building your team, they will also be able to take advantage of all of these opportunities as well, which is great. So you're not just investing in one kind of one-time service for one group of people. You're going to be able to offer many things to all of these different people. And people will run with this because it is so simple. I mean, I ask people as well all the time, show me something that is as easy as this. Show me. No investment, no obligations, no targets, no risk, no nothing. It's just very simple. We all know that we register for free. This is the first thing that people sometimes have a handicap. Oh, it's going to cost me, or later they're going to come for money. You can emphatically say, no, it's completely for free, which is amazing. And then you say, hey, all you need to do is to share your link. Let me show you how to share your link. help them, make them a text. Show people how to duplicate what you do. Show them how easy it is, and then they'll just take off and run with it. And it's really as simple as that. I know we spend like an hour on Zoom and we go through everything and so on, but it's really just comes down to those three things. So just keep that in your mind all the time. Register for free, share your link, make money, and your team will grow. It will just start to mushroom, and the more people you help, the more effort you put into helping people and showing them how easy it is, the quicker that they will just run with the ball, and before you know it, your numbers start going up and up and up. And yeah, that's really, again, we have 7 or 8 other services coming in, but until we know exactly what they are, I think it's better that we just concentrate on what we've got. The other thing that is really important, excuse me, I just need a little break, is the launch. This has been delayed, and some people have been freaking out, and I've had a lot of messages like, oh my God, am I going to get my $600 or whatever? Everybody is going to get their money. The reason that this has been delayed, and this is not unusual with a big system like this, I'm not going to go into all the details of, you know, how the system works and everything, but it is a huge global system. And it's not just a global system in terms of collecting the data, it's a huge system in terms of organizing people's payments in different countries and all of the other things. 5 billion have had some huge challenges. And it was actually only listening to Ellen's call today that I realized, I mean, I've been in touch with head office, so they've been in touch with me very kindly, but I didn't realize that they'd lost 3 members of the team to COVID. And that was, when I heard that this morning, I was really, you know, actually gutted with that, very sad. And also, but I know they've had a lot of people off. And they've had to move people, they can't have people working together, and it's been a nightmare. I expected from the very beginning, with a site this big, that there would be a little bit of delay. But they kept on top of everything, every step of the way, and they were really good. But unfortunately, in the last week or 10 days, the UK has been completely overwhelmed by and it's just completely devastated lots of parts of the industry. And they are working really hard. I personally think that to have a delay is actually better, and to do it, you know, wait a week, I don't know how long it's going to take, a week maybe, and then come back and do it properly, than starting and stopping, okay? Because if they start and it doesn't go well and everybody's like, oh my goodness, it's rubbish, blah, blah, blah. So it's that they hold back and, you know, do everything properly, in my opinion. Don't panic. Don't panic. There's no need to panic. It's not a problem. Well, it is a problem, but it's not something we're going to stop. It doesn't change anything for us. We can still invite people for free. We can still continue our business. We can still keep going forward. The other thing I want to say, which before I forget, I want to say it at the end, is I would like everybody to think big, okay? Because again, I've had quite a few texts, you know, people freaking out. They're worried about their $400 or their $600. This is nothing, people. This is absolute peanuts. Okay, yes, it is a lot of money, maybe if you're in a less well-off country and it's the first thing you see. But in reality, $650, or why isn't it in my account yet? And when are we going to go up? This is peanuts. Think big. Think big. 1 person a day. Make a target. Say, okay, every day I'm going to speak to 5 people. 3 people might tell you to buzz off. 2 people will listen to you, and 1 person will do this. If this happens, you're going to make $36,500 a year. 1 person a day. This is nothing. We're offering somebody an opportunity. Again, we're not selling. We're not trying to convince somebody. People are fortunate to be offered this opportunity. I feel incredibly fortunate to have been offered this opportunity. It's opened doors. It's been fantastic. I have all these wonderful people, these team leaders. And we can really make a difference with this. this is, again, it's not something where, you know, you're going to say to somebody like, I do some affiliate programs, you go work for Amazon or something, and you get $10 for working for 6 hours if you're lucky. This is huge, huge, life-changing money. So, be consistent and go out there and do the basic things that are necessary. You know, again, register for free, tell everybody it's for free, share your link, help people to share their link, and you will make money, and you will make an abundance of money. The more people you help, the more money you will make. Okay? So, I'm running out of breath a little bit here, so I'm going to hand over to Ellen, excuse me, to do the website. If Ryan's not there, let me see. I think I might have muted everybody. Excuse me. I really want to.
I don't think Ryan's here yet.
Okay, well, you're unmuted. That's really good. Okay, cool. Can I hand over to you to do that? And I'm going to mute.
Please. Thank you. So glad that you're here. We're just blessed to have you back. It's so exciting.
I can't wait to be fight and fit to kind of be Zooming all the time and like getting everybody going here. It's like really exciting. I'm just pleased, you know, to be out of hospital, to be doing this now, and then we can look forward to the launch in the new year. It's going to be like phenomenal. Anyway, Ellen, take it away.
All right. Exciting times that we're in. And that was a great presentation that we've missed for all these weeks. So it's great to have you back. So we're going to be looking at the website. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. And what we can do to do what Inger's talking about, you know, just making sure that people know what they can do to manage the website. And this is the homepage when you come to the website. And what's good about this is that there is a way that you can take this video here and you can put it in the marketing drop down into your, let's see, we get some of this straightened out, into your affiliate link. And then when you send that affiliate link to your people, they can come in and they can click on the flag. And then they can change. Somebody has is doing something on our screen here, Inger. I'm not sure what. I know I don't have any annotation up. Can you see an annotation? Some lines? Somebody can take that off. Yeah, that would be great if someone could. That would be helpful. Thank you, because that threw me a little when I first saw it.
Yeah, no, okay, right. Then there's somebody. Maybe we'll just have to cut the call. We have some idiot on the line here. Yeah. I don't know why somebody would want to behave like this, but unfortunately we have somebody who is obviously not very smart and they want to be hidden. They're not
yeah, because I don't think we can see the website very well if we have that annotation going on.
No.
And I don't know if anyone is a Zoom master that might know what setting we could do. Let me see. I've been trying to become a Zoom master.
I think there is a way, but I forgot. I was doing it before that you stop the people moving on your screen. And of course, this has happened to me. And these are people with a very poor mind. Yeah.
One second, can I have? So Inger, who is the host?
Me and Ellen is co-host.
Okay. So Inger, so what you can do is at the bottom you have mute, or first of all you can unmute everyone. And you can make Ellen co-host so that she and you can be the talking. We can do the talking part. No one can disturb you.
We have all of you.
Yeah, we have that.
No. So Ellen, just click on mute all, and you have a checkbox. Just uncheck that box, and no one can mute it.
So I just muted everyone.
No, you didn't. But excuse me, there is a way that you just stop people share screen.
Wait. Another one. When you are sharing your screen, on the top you will see a bar, the menu bar. In the menu bar you have a 3 dots. Click on that, and then you can disable the annotation. Just click on disable.
Okay. Thank you. So I'm sharing. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. When you are sharing
disable
your
annotation
screen,
for others. Got it. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
it takes a village to keep us going. So thank you so much. I appreciate that.
The other thing is when you want to mute everyone, because we don't want people should be unmuted accidentally, and it causes a lot of chaos when you are speaking, and we don't want to interrupt you. So when you click on mute all, you have a pop-up which gives you an option to uncheck that box. When you uncheck that, everyone will be muted except the host and the co-host.
Yes, and I did that when I did it before.
We're good.
Please uncheck them. When you click on mute all, just uncheck that box, and you and Evan both will talk. No one will disturb you.
Yeah, that was, I think we're okay for the talking, but it's the stupid screen stuff. But again, obviously somebody with low mentality, but never mind, we can rise above that. So,
yes, so everything is set up so that people can unmute themselves, so that should work. So thank you so much for that support. So back to our website. So here we are on the home page, and as I was mentioning, this is something that you can send through your affiliate link through the marketing drop-down that I'll demonstrate when we get there, that allows you to have people that don't speak English want to access more information by clicking on the flag and being able to go to any language that is put up here. And languages are being added every week. And when you're on the site and if you see green, it usually means that it's live, so you can manage your account. And this homepage gives people a very good understanding of what they're going to get with 5 billion sales. It defines service 1 and service 2, so it's a very useful page. Now, the affiliate homepage is really very helpful to all of us, and it changes every day. So I just went in today before our session, and I saw some major changes here that I'd like to review. This was up the other day, but this gives you connection right into all of the information about launch. So every update can easily be accessed from your affiliate homepage. And you can see here, you get your affiliate link right here. And that is the most important part of what we're doing, because this allows you to get people to connect with you. You just click on copy your link, and then you can take it and put it anywhere you want by just pasting it. And you also have a QR code, but we would encourage you to always include your link with your QR code so that people on their cell phones can also can sign up with you. And you don't write out your affiliate link. It's too easy to make a mistake, all right? You want to make sure you come in here and copy it. And every day, 5 Billion Sales Support Team, they check the whole link system. So if you're having problem with people signing up, think about resending them the link that you recopy. And you're going to see here that in addition to some of the things we've seen before, you now have the Telegram channel right at number 1 so that people can get updates right away. And you can also get your link here. So that's another way to get your link. And on the news, this just gets you into the news section. So the affiliate homepage is becoming much more vibrant, alive, and part of our process. We also have a legend here of options to profile status so that people can have some understanding of how they might want to begin building their team. And so they start out with just joining, and then say they get 10 people in the first week or so. That puts them at superstar. And they have 2 people on level 2. That allows them to be at that profile status. And after launch, there's going to be rewards. You're going to be seeing in some of the things that are being shared with us B bonuses, and that's referring to volume bonuses. So that is a piece of what I think the rewards will be, right? But as Inger was saying, it's like, stay tuned. This is going to get only more and more exciting. We encourage all of you to become leaders, and so fill out this form. I've already sent mine in, but you'll get a pop-up window that just allows you to explain why you think you should be a leader in your country to help people sign up for 5 billion sales. And then you can look at your link status. Remember, we're not getting paid on links, but we do get paid on the people that are joining our level 1. And so that allows you to keep track of things. The rest of this is going to be available once we're launched. So that is a page you want to spend some time on. And when you get, I just want to show you one other thing. because this also allows you to get your information from anyone that signs up under you. And you can get the mobile phone number, you can get the email, allows you to go and see if they might be on WhatsApp so you can start to communicate with them, ask them to send you their affiliate link like ИНГЕР did for us on her first level, and then put that affiliate link into the same messages that ИНГЕР sent us, and just duplicate that all the way down 16 levels, and you will be amazed at what happens. And if you can't get a hold of them on WhatsApp, you can always use your email. And that rest of that page gives you additional just FAQs and things to be aware of. But it's a great page to keep track of. Now, when you come into the site and you see a red dot next to the news, that means there's something there that you need to read. Otherwise, you probably have read everything, but it's always good to just see what's up. So here we have all the preparation for launch. And I think when you realize that this team has had so many setbacks on a level of having their staff be so ill, and then to have death that they've been contending with, and to have 3 people die, it's just phenomenal that they've been able to keep going. And yesterday I got a message from one of them saying they're working 18-hour days to get us close to launch. And really what the big piece is that they're trying to make sure that everything is accessible. Now, everyone is getting agitated a little bit about KYC. And here, this explains it all. This is just a way to know your customer, know your client, and it allows 5 billion sales to make sure that all of the accounts that are on the site are real and are legitimate, and it's just purely for our safety. And they also know that there are many things that are not going to be that easy as we move forward with KYC because of where you might live. So they're going to be coming up with options for us. So like recently, they just told us that if your proof of ID, like your NIN card in Nigeria or another national identification card has your address on it, that can take care of allowing them to prove your name and your address all with one document. So stay tuned. Don't worry about this. We will be with you the whole way to make sure we all get set up the way we need to. Now, this downline drop-down menu is really, really excellent. It keeps you and allows you to see what's going on with your team. And so I'm just so fortunate to be able to work with the team I'm working with. And you can see I have about 121 people on level 1, and I have this amazing team of 73,148 people. So on my inactive and active numbers coming off of level 1, I have 60 people inactive. So I have some work to do to make sure that I can activate them, because that's what we want. We want everyone that's with us right now who's signed on to be an affiliate to be active. And that only means to hop over here to have only one person under you. So it is all that you need to be an active affiliate. But remember, there's no affiliate fee. So it's always free for anyone to take part in being an affiliate. All they have to do is share their link and bring someone in. This just allows you to scroll through how everyone's doing. And so here we have Evans, and he's just been doing great. He has 59 people, and now his team is up to 632 people. And if I want to, I can go right there and send a message to him right by clicking on the contact. That will send an internal message. And you can see he's filled out his picture, he's written up a promotion description, and it just tells you a little bit about him. So that can be very helpful. You can divide your downline, all level 1 to active or inactive, and then you can see the same information that we saw on the affiliate page. And then you can see how you're doing with your level 1 to 16. And here, remember, level 1, you're going to get paid $100, but from levels 2 to level 16, you end up getting paid $5. And it is truly where the magic is. Because as you're bringing in builders, network marketers, affiliate marketers, the fact that it's limitless, you can build such an amazing team and just get compensated for it. And after launch, we'll have overrides on service 1, overrides on service 2, and additional overrides on the profit sharing for service 2. So this is going to be a magnificent opportunity as we think about having 9 options to make money. And on the marketing, you have an email system here that gives you 2 emails, that actually 3, that you can copy and paste already with your affiliate link included. And so that's very helpful. And just remember, if you are posting, you're sending this to your email list, that's a great way to communicate with people. You can get very good traction by doing that. And here is the video where you can attach it to your link, and you just click on this, and then what will happen is that it combines that with your homepage, and the video is embedded in it. And all you do is just come up here to your browser and you copy the link up here, and then you send it out, and people can register now under you that way. So that's a very good option. But you also can, if you want, just download the video, right? It's a short, very short 30-second video, but helpful. And it's something that you could use anywhere you'd like. We're still waiting for images, but I'll click on it just to make sure that I'm right. Yes, it looks that way. There's banners, and in our different group chats, we have one additional banner that doesn't include this one statement of 500K affiliate commission. So you can use our banner, or you can use this one. It's totally fine. You can get your links again if you want from that. And you also have some social media posts. So here is where you have 2 posts. And again, your affiliate link is embedded in it. So it makes it very easy for you to just copy. Anywhere you see this mustard colored copy button, you can just click on it and you have it already copied. And then all you have to do is paste it. And they tell you the control to paste it. I love these people. The support team, they're just thinking about us, and how to make us successful. So if you want to send a message to support, and just remember right now, since they're so short-staffed and they're on target to get us launched, come to your upline if you have questions. And then if we can't solve it together, we will go to support. But if you need to go to support, all you have to do is go to the bottom of any page. You can see support, FAQ, news, privacy, about, legal, and sitemap. So you just look at any of these buttons that might be able to take care of your issue and just hit contact support. And with that, you put in your name, first and last name, your email address, and what it is that you'd like to tell them about. And if they can, they will get back to you as quickly as possible. I've had them respond in all of like 20 minutes at times. When you do click on that service 1, what it does, it brings you down here to the home page. So that's all that's going to bring you to. But you do have FAQs here that I would encourage you to look at. They've been updated and taking into account the changes that they've made on the site itself, and you can get an awful lot of information here. So don't hesitate to read the FAQs, because as a leader, because every single one of us on this call, we are leaders. We are team leaders. We're there to help people. So you want to make sure that you have the answers. And if you don't, just contact your upline, and he or she can help you manage whatever the issue might be. We're all in this together, and we're all going to make this the most exciting opportunity ever. Now, the messages, whenever you see a number next to the messages, it means that you either have someone who is signing up, which would be here, and you can view who it is that has signed up, or you are looking at having a message from admin or support, something that's unread. So this is a great place to be. It's important for you now as an affiliate to come in once a week to make sure that you let 5 billion sales know that you're real. But I would encourage you, and I know Inger would encourage you too, come in at least once a day, especially if you're talking to 5 people a day, like she was suggesting, and looking to enroll 1 person a day. You need to know if they're doing it. You're not going to know through your email, but you will know from your website. And then under the name, under your username, this is where everything is going to be added. So we're going to have another drop down that's going to say manage KYC, manage your wallet, manage the testimonials, I believe, or maybe my testimonials. But for now, this is what we have options to do. So on my profile, this is a very important piece right now, mainly because of KYC. And the reason is that this is where you can find how to update your personal information. Now, this is important because you want your name, your first name and your last name to correspond with your documents. So if you have not put in the same name that's on your document, you can go in here and change it. All right? If you have used a nickname, let's say, for your first name, but your document has a different name, make sure it's the name that's on the document. And same thing with your address. You just come in here, and with that, you can fill out any mistakes that you might have put in there. You need to make sure you have your zip code in there that you entered when you came into the site too, because that's all part of it. And then you have my status that gets fed by the profile. And this allows you to just give people some information about what you're doing. And then here's an important tab, how to manage your settings. So you can change your email if you so choose, but be careful, right? Just be thoughtful about doing that, but you might need to do that. You want to manage your password. And as Inger said, we're going to have huge amounts of money on this site. So you want to keep it safe. So you can go in every month or so and change your password, making sure it's a strong one, that you have it in a safe place, and that you don't share it with anyone. Your username, you need to be careful about that, because if you change that, that's going to connect with your entering the site, and it could have an impact on your affiliate link. So you need to be careful. But the secret code that you're now creating when you join, that is to help you get paid. And so just come here if you need to change it, all right? Because this is important, and you may want to change it around once in a while, but I think the key is to have it be somewhere safe. And if you forget it, you can come here and recreate a new one. And so that's an important piece. You can do your QR invite again, you can do the log out, and then of course this global opportunity that we have in this wonderful global community. We have many languages that with just a click of the button, you can change it and then just click back to the language that you choose to use for yourself. And then you have the Telegram button that allows you to stay abreast with the most important items that 5 billion sales is announcing to us. So with that, I'm going to turn this back over to you, Inger, and we can go through the question and answers. And I can read them for you if that would help. Everyone's just glad to see you, so that's wonderful. And I believe that Jeet offers sessions in Hindi, so those get posted every week. So here's a question from Sidibe. I have a question about the KYC. In my country, we don't have KYC. We don't have identity ID, passport, and driver ID. So can we give our ID that has our addresses without bills? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm reading that wrong. We only have identity ID, passport, and driving ID. So that if any of that, I can answer that, Inger, if you're comfortable with that. But if you have on those any of those identity cards, if you have the same address that you have put into 5 billion sales, then that will serve to document your proof of person, your identity, and also your address. So you should be fine, because you can, if you want, still use bills, but as you're saying, they don't often have the address. So I think you're going to be fine. And what we're going to see, one reason why I'm saying don't worry, is that one of the messages we've gotten from 5 billion sales is that they know that in, let's say, Africa and South America and other parts of the world, it's not easy to get a paper copy of a bill that has your name and address on it. So they are working with 4 different KYC companies to come up with extra ideas. So that's why I'm saying just sit back and relax. It's going to happen, and you will get what you need when you need it. So we have a couple of hands up. Would you like to take those questions, Inger, first, and then we can go back to the chat? Or you're muted, Inger.
Yeah, sorry, just to add something to the KYC.
Yes, please.
In certain mountainous regions, maybe in Afghanistan or Pakistan or Bangladesh or wherever, some people don't have zip codes or postcodes, okay? This is okay. All you need to do is just follow. Again, the most important criteria here for your KYC is that everything is correct, okay? Because it's all about your security for your money. So your name, your address, or whatever. So when this comes, you just do everything that you can and fill in as much as possible. And then if you feel that you can't go further, that is the time then to contact 5 billion directly to say, hey, listen, I'm in Bangladesh, I don't have this or whatever, but do as much as you can because they can go into the back office and they can see. Try not to waste their time. I mean, they're very busy, but do as much as you can. And again, it's really important that it matches up. Your name, your email address, it's not yours, but it's our responsibility to make sure that our information is correct because it's our information. Okay? So yes, questions, let's go.
Yeah, that's very helpful. The one thing I just want to say, just to reiterate too on that point, because that's an excellent point. You've got to get the zip code for the countries that have the zip code, right? So when you have a country that doesn't have zip code or postal codes, then you make up a 5-digit entry. But if you're in Nigeria, let's say, and you have a person that doesn't know their postal code, just go to Google and type in the address and you will get a postal code. That'll help you when you're signing people up. Because without that zip code entered, you're not going to be able to register the person. All right, so yes, so let's see about our questions. We have some people joining, so I've lost, I think it was Harnish. I can't see everybody right now, but we had a couple of people that had their hands raised. So Mubuto has his hand raised, so perhaps you could go if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Okay, no, Sean.
No. I can't see anyone else right now because of the way things are set up. So let's go back to the questions with, all right, Pangabor, you have a question. You can unmute yourself.
Pangabor? No, okay, let's do the questions in the chat, Ellen, I think.
Okay. So, Bahi is asking, hello everyone, is it possible to choose our own payment method? Here we also have our own payment methods such as MTN Money and Orange Money. Thank you.
Yes. From the very beginning, 5 billion have said, let us know how you want to be paid. So, because obviously they don't know every payment method in the world, and different countries have different criteria, and some people just want to be paid by phone and so on. Let them know. Contact them using the contact form. More payment methods will be added, but the more information you can give them, the better that it is for you and your people. They want to put it all on because, trust me, they want to pay us. They really want to pay us. They're going to have all this money, they need to pay us. Next.
So I have a question from Kasab that came directly to me, but I think it'd be good to have for the whole group. Can override incentive of $5 per year will be there even when a person is active without sponsoring at least one?
Yeah, forget about the sponsoring. The sponsoring is completely different, okay? We have 3 categories of people in 5 billion. We have users. We will all be users of Sell My Data, also known as Service 1. This is what we are paying this $401 for. We are all going to be users. Whether you sponsor somebody or not, that is a completely different thing. If you've invited anybody, even if it's only one person, you are a sponsor of that person. And for these people that you sponsor directly, you will get your $101 for. The other people who come in underneath them, your indirect people, if you like, they will, of course, all use service one as well, and that is when you will get your $5. And as people, you know, when we kick off and when we start the launch, we're all going to start on day one, and we will all have however many people. But of course, people are going to be added all the time, not by you maybe, but by your other people. And all of these will be added into the mix and added to your overrides.
So St. Peter has a question. What happens if my downline doesn't have the KYC document?
They have to have the KYC document if they want to be paid. You know, the KYC is a legal requirement. And this should go to prove to anybody who's doubting that this company is 100% legal. They have to. Millions and then billions of dollars are going to be going through this company. They have to provide this tax information. So they can't just give money to somebody who is not a real person or who is not legitimate, as it were. Because the government, the UK government, will come and say, well, you know, what the hell is going on here? Where's this money going? They have to say, okay, such and such an account has that money and so on. You have to be legal because it's a proper company.
So you might have to get that person to go get the card if they don't have one. We have time, so that would be the time to do it now. So Kingsley's asking, can I invite someone through my referral link on every social media?
Yes, you can invite as many people. There are no limits except the ones that you set for yourself. There are no limits. The minimum you're going to earn is $401.50 a year, minimum. Apart from that, you can earn whatever you like and invite whoever you like. Obviously, affiliates have to be 18 years plus, but when we go live, you can have people from 14 years upwards to be users of Sell My Data.
So Mukunda is asking, I've got Service 1 in the override. Can you brief on Service 2 commission and Override 2 and how it works?
No, not yet, because we don't have the full picture. And this is why I say to everybody, and myself included, forget about it for now. Because when Service 2 becomes available, trust me, 5 billion are going to treat us like children, and they're going to say, right, this is what you need to do, da-di-da-di-da, step by step by step. Service 2 is basically linking businesses for commissions and overrides and profit sharing and so on. But we don't have all the details. So instead of speculating and thinking, oh, what might this be? Again, my best advice is concentrate on what you have now and do what you have now and build your team. Because when Service 2, 3, and I believe Service 2 and 3 are going to come very quickly after launch, all of this will be clear. The more people you have with your Sell My Data Service 1, the more people that will be able to go and duplicate Service 2 and Service 3. So concentrate on what you know, not on what you don't know.
Great. So Manjeet is asking, what is the launch date and when will we get our money?
Right, we don't know when the launch date is, and I'm sure 5 billion will announce that as soon as they know. Again, they are under huge pressure because of the COVID situation in the UK, because of what's happening with their team, and they just are working at sometimes as low as 30% capacity. Our money, we will start to get, I would imagine, we will start to see at least 30 days when we go live, because they have to collect the data. This is all about the data, okay? They can't pay us for something that they don't have. So the way it is when we will go live, we will all click on our thing, on our back office, our Moneymaker page going, yes, we want to, we want you to collect our data, and everybody will do that, and we will nag our downline and get everybody going there. And then slowly everybody will kick in there and they will begin to collect the data. And then they will begin to pay us. Yes, these amounts are yearly amounts, the $401, the $100, the $5, and so on. They are yearly amounts, but we do not have to wait for a year. Who wants to wait for a year for their money? Not me. We will start, the quickest we're going to get paid after launch, the very quickest is going to be about 30 days. maybe a little bit longer. It just depends on what's happening with the company. But again, I just urge you all to be very patient and to think big. Think long term. Nobody has lost anything. Nobody's paid anything. Okay? Just be patient and understand what this company is trying to do here, because it's an absolutely huge achievement, and it's one of a kind. You know, we are in the premier company in the world, and once we all really get going after launch, this is going to take off like a rocket. And another couple of things I'd like to say is that, you know, we all have these doubters, and we have people, all of us have people who are sitting on the fence saying, oh yeah, you know, like it's not going to happen, you're not going to get paid. This is absolute rubbish. 5 billion have nowhere to go except up with this business. They would not have put all this together for nothing. What would they achieve here if they weren't going to go ahead? A few thousand email addresses, big deal. We can all get that online anyway. They are building something here for the future, for our future, that we're going to be able to take part in for years, which is really incredible. So again, be patient and think big. Don't think, oh my goodness, my $600 more. Yes, okay, $600 is a lot of money. But tell me, you know, $600,000 is a lot more money. And that's what everybody's capable of doing. Everybody here that got in pre-launch, we have this incredible opportunity. I mean, like, we're in and we have people, we have teams, we know what we're doing. It's so, the opportunity is actually just so amazing here. And just keep going forward every day. Just add one person, look after them, add another person, grow your team, think about now. And trust me, I don't know when launch will be, 3 days a week, maybe in the new year, I don't know. But what I do know is when they do it, we will start and it will go like crazy, absolutely like crazy.
So the next question you've answered, it's about from Ragav, and that is about the launch. Kaveen has, I just want to add her condolences and that she's praying for people. And then our downlines are asking a guarantee about this is again from Ragav. Our downlines are asking guarantee about 5 billions in getting the lifetime income. Please explain.
The lifetime income, basically this annual fee, this $401 that we get for our data, is recurring on a yearly basis. So every year, suppose we launch on the 28th of December, okay? Just suppose, it's a ballpark figure. Next year, on the 28th of December, there will be, would you like to recur or, you know, do your thing again? And you just click yes, and then another year, and you will be paid for your data. Everything is done on an annual thing. So when they say a lifetime, as long as you keep clicking yes, you're going to get paid for a lifetime. And again, this is why it's good to keep in touch with your people. Make sure that they are, because, you know, people walk away from me as well. People leave my group and all of that. And then I just chase them and I say, do you realize what you're walking away from? You know, this is $401 for free a year. Some people don't even realize that. Even though they come to the Zooms, it doesn't sink in. It's free money.
So I'd suggest that we go to people that have their hands up for change of pace. So Alexandros has been trying to ask a question. So let's see if he can unmute himself. Alex? Well, you're not allowed to, right? Thank you. Let's see if I can change that. All right. You should be able to do that now.
Yeah.
It's okay. Thanks.
Great.
First of all, accept our condolences from here, from three kings, from PARTNERSKIY, for the people that we lost there in London. The warm wishes to get well for the rest of the people that they are here up now. And of course, ИНГЕР accept our warm wishes for good health from now on.
Thank you.
Thank you for all that you have done already. And obviously, I have to say that Ellen and the rest of the people, they have to all the best to inform us all about that we need up to now that you were not here. So, the question now. First of all, we have a lot of time to deal with this question. What is going to happen with the rest of our data, not the data that we create meanwhile that we are surfing in the internet? about our personal data that we have in our personal profile or the bank account and this kind of thing, because they have seen a lot of people around the world having it. They have all these worries. And I have another thing.
Yeah, all of that actually is encrypted, and so they don't have direct access to it. It's not like they can go in and go, okay, this is Alex's bank account number, blah, blah, because it's all encrypted in between there. So they don't have, I mean, yes, they have our personal data, our names and our emails and stuff, but they're not allowed to use that. And the browsing data is something else. But in terms of our bank account, there's probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 steps before our payment is made to our bank account. And those are steps that not everybody has in the system. It's for security for them and security for us.
It is exactly the same because we have told them up now, so we are okay. The same line. The second question is, what's going to happen when underneath of us, some people they don't do no new entries, or they don't use the internet, or they don't go into the office. They don't get paid.
They don't get paid. They lose.
No, not what because we are above, we enroll them.
Yeah.
We have them in the team, but they don't do it directly. We get paid for 100 of the enrollment.
No, they have to be users of service 1/sell my data. So they have to click on that. They have to agree the way we all do, the way I have to for my guy to get paid. But this is why, some people said in the beginning, oh, what we would like to do is have access to more of our downline, our 3rd and our 4th level. Trust me, having access to your first line is enough. Get after them. Make sure they're aware, because in my opinion, who doesn't want a free $401 a year when all they have to do is click a button? And this is why we have our lists in our back office of inactive and active people, that we can just go quickly, and really everybody should be looking through their lists at least once a week and getting after those people and saying, look, do you realize, very soon we're going to go live, and they might say, oh yeah, you were going to go live last month. But really make them aware that all they have to do is click on that link. Yes, I'm a money maker. I want to sell my data for that free money.
This is pretty clear, but I want to make it clear for anybody.
We have to chase them.
Okay, cool. So if I sign in someone, he has or she has to click in order to get paid, and me and the person that I wrote my team. Yes, because it's like, it's like anything. When you agree to terms and conditions or anything, that's all you're doing. You're going, yes, I agree that, 5 billion can sell my data, and that means your person up will be paid, and the people below you as well, they need to do the same for you to be paid. So all this comes down to this, you have to use the internet, that's number 1.
Yeah, you just have to agree to the terms and conditions, that's it, just that one click.
And for the moment, the last one is, when is the period that is 1 month that you have to be paid? At the end of each month, or 1 month after the day that you enroll into the system?
That they will pay us.
Yeah, it's at the end of each month, or after 1 month that you get into the system?
They say that they're going to, they say they're going to pay every 30 days. So again, it just depends when we go live. When we go live, I don't know, say it's the 28th of December. I don't know how much time they need in the beginning to gather the data. They might say, okay, we're going to start paying you in 45 days' time, but then when they begin, it will be every 30 days. But we have to wait and see. This is, again, all stuff that they're trying to work out, because they just came from the beta phase, and I don't think they really have all the information yet because of everything being held up with all these people being sick and everything. This is just holding the whole thing up. You know, they could, I mean, it's going to be at least 30 days to when we go live, minimum 30 days. Could be 45 days, could be 60 days, I don't know. But when it begins, it will be regularly every 30 days we will be paid.
Okay, obviously, that's what I say, but I mean, let's say we have already started the system working 2 months, 3 months later on, but everything's okay. And someone is signing in 12th of March, so he has to be paid in 11th of April, or at the end of March he will get what he has to get, and then every 30 or 31 the 31st of each month he's gonna be paid. It's the cycle.
Yeah, exactly. We'll just have to wait and see, but I'm sure that they will make it clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a nice day.
So I know Mubuto has had, I think, her hand up for a while. I don't know if you can unmute yourself and give you another chance. I don't think you heard us the last time. But if not, we can go to Sean. So Sean, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. Oh, there's no coming back up.
How are you doing?
Hi,
Inger, hi, this is Sean. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Hope you're recovered well and you're in good health now.
I'm getting better. Thank you very much. All the better for seeing you guys.
Oh yeah, we are always on it, and we're just hoping, for the launch as early as possible. A quick couple of questions, Inger. Is there any, while we understand the current situation in UK isn't really that good, and things like that, and the launch is delayed. Is there any sort of tentative date, that's there for the launch?
No, I mean, they're just really in pieces right now. Or, again, sometimes they're working at 50% capacity, sometimes 30% capacity. They're dealing with an awful lot of stuff. It's just very unfortunate. We just have to stand firm and keep going forward. I mean, we're in a lucky position because it's not affecting our daily business. We can just keep on inviting people for free and keep moving forward. I would just like to say, before I forget, that I'm going to be starting with my Zooms again following Wednesday, 2 on Wednesday, and so on. But what I'm organizing right now for the future and for the new year, get Christmas out of the way because everybody does different stuff at Christmas. But in the new year, I'm going to be implementing a global Zoom fixed schedule for the week. And this will be with Hindi, German, Russian, Spanish, Bulgarian, other languages where the top leaders in the spirit of global generosity here, everybody is going to donate one fixed time every day that there will always be a meeting for you to come to and to bring your people to. And this will be a fixed global schedule. And I'm very excited about this because this means that, you don't have to, because sometimes, it's a little bit, is somebody going to do something in Hindi or what day is this happening? And sometimes it's a little bit short notice. But there will be something on every single day that will be fixed, where you will be able to say, okay, today I can do English, Spanish is on Tuesday, or whatever. And I will post this with the leader links sometime in between Christmas and New Year so we can start the new year and everybody knows what's going on. Obviously, individual leaders, Ellen, Ryan, Danny, Jeet, or whoever, will be doing their other ones as well in between. But I just think it would be really good for us to have one fixed week schedule where there is something on every single day for you all to bring people. Just wanted to get that in there. Okay, more questions.
Inger, it's me again, Sean. The second question that I actually had, it's a bit of a technical question. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to, to help me out with this. And the reason I'm actually asking is because one of my downline hasn't really received any response from the support team. I would understand it's because of the the current COVID situation and the staff shortage as well that they're facing currently. But the thing is, she has she happens to be one of my downlines. She has got her husband and her sister registered with her link. Now, while they are able to log into their 5 billion account, however, their names do not feature under her downlines. Is there any specific reason, or how do we address this one?
Are they all using their own devices?
Yes, correct. They are using their own devices. They have registered with her link, and in fact, the crazy part about this is they are able to actually log into their to their 5 billion account, but their names do not get featured, or they are not tracked under under my downlines account. So it's a little confusing.
I get you. What I would say is that again, this is such a huge system, okay? And what some people may or may not understand is with a system like this, there is just no on and off switch. It's not like, oh, hello, today we're going to go live, let's switch it on. With a system like this, when they're working on it, certain areas of the system have to go down, and they go in like low performance mode, if you like, and while they work on something else. Because what they're doing is they're building the whole new site behind the site that we've got. And it takes time to propagate certain areas of the site. Again, there's no on-off switch, no magical, oh, let's switch on the payments, boom. It's just like we have to start propagating. So they put the system up and a little bit more information goes in. And now at this time, I think this has happened before, certain things are not catching up. So all you can do right now is, obviously, if they can get into their accounts, this is great. All that's happening is that these names are not showing up in this person's account. So it's either because the system hasn't caught up with it. The best thing you can do is just make 5 billion aware of this, and eventually it will catch up with itself. But the most important thing is that the people are there, that everybody's links are working, and that they can invite people. It will propagate. It will come back. It's just, again, who knows? Somebody might have been working on that particular area, and then they might have gone off sick. It's just a very, very difficult time right now.
Can I say something about this?
Yes, sure.
Thank you. I see in the back office, we can see our upline. Did they check if the upline is the same, like the mother or the woman of the family?
Well, that I don't know, but I mean, with the links, it's all very clear, and they can see all of this. I think it's just that they're too busy to address something like this, and right now they're probably thinking, look, everything is working, that just the names are not showing up. This is not, top priority. Obviously, it is top priority for this person, but in the big picture for 5 billion, they're just like, we can't deal with that right now. Trust me, it'll all come back. It'll all be fine.
Yeah, and the only thing I would say is, Sean, just have the person look at who's the sponsor ID for each person. I did this when I signed up under INGER. I didn't have the right sponsor ID. I had to just send in INGER's name and email address, and they switched you right away, because they're having that happen all the time.
Yeah.
Right. I would have to check on that one. Well, thank you, Inger. Thank you so much for addressing my two questions that I had this evening. And while at that, just a quick line of motivation to all my friends, on this Zoom presentation today. Guys, this 5 billion is simple, but it's super powerful. So again, just go with the flow, keep sharing your affiliate ID, get people registered, and again, don't feel shy to share the link with others. All 5 fingers are not the same, and someone out there might be needing this money desperately. So, go out and share the love in this Christmas season.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, Rakesh, would you like to unmute yourself?
Happy evening, Ellen.
Hi.
Happy evening, Inger. I am Rakesh, and I am happy enough that I am in your team, and as you are now 73,000 plus people, 8,000 is from my contribution also.
Whoa. Very good.
Inger, I would like to ask you one question. Do you know anyone or anyone else who knows the management?
No, I have direct dealings with them, as do Ellen, but they just want to keep behind. You know, it's owned by other people, and they just don't want to be in the forefront. For them, this is just about the money.
Now, why I'm asking this question, because hiding their identity may be a reason, but the address what they have hired is available for £60 a year, which is very cheap as such. The 2022 Wenlock Lane is a street address which is available even for Indians. We can get it for £60 a year.
Yeah, it's just, but this is very usual for companies now. I mean, I have as well. You know, I have a place in Edinburgh that I do that as well, and it just has my name on the front door, and I pay actually a bit more than £60 a year. But it's very usual for companies that do this.
That's the reason I'm asking. They may hide, there's no problem. But do any one of us know them, who at least one person among that management team? Because we are talking so much thing about them without anybody knowing at least one person from the management.
No, I don't know anybody from the management. We know the team who are implementing 5 billion. They know the management, but I can see why it could maybe bother some people. But what I look at is what the company are actually doing, and what the website is doing, and understanding how big this actually is. I tell you, this is how it went for me. I got a text from somebody I knew in Africa, and I get pitched stuff all the time, and I looked at it and I thought, oh God, I can't be bothered. It's probably some stupid crypto thing again. And then, I don't know, I went and looked at it again, and just in that instant, I was like, whoa, this is like the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And I called Ellen up straight away, and I said, listen, you've got to do this. This is the bomb here. Maybe because we've worked with data and other companies, you know, not everybody can understand how big this is, but it's absolutely huge. And when you see the back office and everything that they're doing and everything that they're trying to implement and everything, I don't really care about the management, to be honest. I know that what they're doing is good, and I know that they're going to pay me, and because the money is there. So that's all that really concerns me, that they're not hiding it as such, but they just have other companies and other concerns. And this for them is just a different project for them. So yeah, I can see that some people want to figure ahead and all of this, but that they choose not to. It's fine with me.
As the concept we appreciate. It's a fantastic concept.
Exactly.
And when the Opera is working with 350 million people from last 25 years, if these people can get 500 million people, it's a very good proposal. But only thing what we say, they can hide their identity. But even in the name, they have given 5billionsales.com, 2022 Wenlock Street, London. This is available so cheap. The £60 today is like 6,000 rupees for India, and it's very meager amount for a year.
Yeah, but it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. It's just like it's not even a holding company. It's just an address. You know, some people, I mean, I understand. Look, not everybody's like us. Not everybody gets it, you know. People will be suspicious and all of this kind of thing. But I tell you when it's all going to change, and that's the day you all get your first paycheck. Because then people will be coming at you like crazy. You will see your business will just absolutely explode. And this is why I say stand firm, lead, and they will follow you. Trust me. The minute you get paid and you go, here you go, they will be over you like white on rice. You'll be fighting them off. I'm serious. You will be fighting them off.
I have taken your idea, Inger. That's nice. That a day, 1 person a day could make us 365 people in our front line. And I have one of my immediate downline who has sponsored 565 people.
Wow, good for them. You know, and the most exciting thing about this is that you're sharing the love. We're all going to do well, okay? Everybody here is going to make tons of money. But the fact that you can go out and change somebody's life with a real opportunity for free, that for me is blows my mind every day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being part of our team.
So, Sasha, if I can mute the other.
If you can all mute.
Yes, if you can mute yourselves too. Oh, Sasha, I muted you. I didn't mean to do that.
Is that about me?
Yes, Sasha.
Okay. I'm Sasha from Greece.
Yes.
Hello for me.
Yes.
Just a question. It came up right before in my mind. Do you have? It's for ИНГЕР or Helen, whoever knows. Do you have any idea if there is a certain program, schedule, something? Because this is we are talking about a big business, actually, the big money for somebody. I mean, the profit can become huge. Okay. What happens if what maybe will happen if unfortunately somebody is gone? It's dead. I mean,
this is
passed to the family.
Yes, exactly. This is something that I'm going to, or have been meaning to address with 5 billion as well, because we should be able to will our money to somebody. I would imagine if you could just kind of mute yourselves because the noise is too much. Yeah, that usually within companies like this, there is an arrangement where you say if something happens to me, I would like to pass this on to so-and-so. But then as well, I think we should probably all do it in our personal lives as well, because our money is going to be going into our bank account, and therefore we could say to our families or whatever, listen, this money is going to be paid into my bank account basically forever. I want to leave this to you. So we are double covered. But it's something, again, I meant to do it with 5 billion a while ago. Now I'm not going to bother, but it's on the agenda when we get back, you know, when they're a bit more, they've got more time to think about this stuff. But it's a very good point, yes, because money will be...
Okay, it's something that we are going to see it in the close future, after launching.
Exactly, and just, you know, make your family aware.
Of course.
That this is your income.
Of course. Somebody has to do that.
Exactly.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So A30 could unmute yourself and share your question. And if not, we can move on to Syed.
Hello.
Oh, is this A30?
I'm from India. Yes, Mr. Nagarajan here.
Great.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Yeah, madam, actually, I want a request here. So, in my laptop, shall I register a lot of people and shall I send the details to them? That means the ID and their password and secret code. Thereafter, their ID will be not open in my laptop. Is it possible to do that?
I don't know what you mean. Is it possible for you to register people on your machine?
Yes.
Yes, you can do that. What you need to do is you need to log out. Because you need to log out and then you click on your link and you register them fresh with everything, yes. And then you log out of that and then they have all of their details and then they just need to carry on from that. But again, I urge everybody to tell your people to put in the correct information, because Ellen and I and Danny and Jeet and everybody, we don't have time or the ability to untangle people when the KYC happens, okay? It's everybody's unique responsibility to make sure that your information is correct, because it's your security and it's your money. So don't faff around. Sometimes I have people who sign up, exactly yesterday, a guy from Nigeria has signed up, and I think he's put a false phone number into the his registration. Because I've tried to contact him, his number doesn't exist and all of this. And I'm like, oh my goodness, how stupid is this? Because this is your money. Maybe in the beginning people are a little bit suspicious, they don't understand 5B, but really everybody needs to make sure that their information is correct and it all corresponds. The quicker that happens, the quicker you will get paid.
That is what we need actually for only registration purpose. We can register on behalf of them. Thereafter, we can send their ID, everything to them so that they can act accordingly.
Exactly.
So that is what we need. So that facilities we require it. And later stage, I should not have any problem in my ID that I've been blocked lot of IDs, I've been opened lot of IDs like that. It should not happen in my ID.
No, because they have their own unique ID.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have your unique ID. Yeah.
So then, Sayed, if you'd like to unmute yourself.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
This is Sayed from Hyderabad, India. Actually, my question is like people from different countries are logging in here, right? And some people's data might be important to the company and others might not be that important. Some people might be doing like whatever they do on the internet, and some people are very little they are using the internet, but they have registered with 5 billion. So that
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. This is why, and this is one of the things that I think is actually very smart of 5 billion. They've calculated, for example, when they pay us $401.51 a year, they will be getting minimum $1,000 a year for our data, minimum, probably something like $5,000, because they've calculated to make it easy. They said, okay, everybody gets 401. Everybody after that gets $100. Everybody after that, $5. I think this is very smart because they know some people, will be living online. Some people will not. It doesn't matter. They've worked out the average, which is why they can pay us the way they can and keep the structure very simple. Very smart.
Thank you, Master.
You're welcome, sir.
May I answer something to that?
Okay, are we done?
Can I add something to that question?
Michael has a question. Sorry, I was on mute there for a minute.
Yeah, hi, Michael.
Hi there, Inger and Alan. This is Michael Klaassen calling from Emden, Germany. Again, you're doing a terrific job. Congratulations and thank you so much for coming back. I hope the help is all in order right now and you can start with lots of energy, and we are very happy that you are back. And by the way, you look stunning today.
Oh, amazing. I thought I'd better put some red on. I was looking a little bit pale. But no, I tell you, every single message when I was lying in that hospital, every single message meant so much. And it was just incredible. Some people I haven't really met, but I can see them on the chats, and it was all really absolutely wonderful. I thought, I've got to get back to my people. I'm missing my people. So this is really monumental today. So go ahead, you have a question.
We are so glad anyway that you are back. So I just have one question that pops out. I saw it recently. You have 2 new bonuses, something that called like the bonus. I crossed my mind, and some other bonus in some of the boxes in the tips. Do you know what kind of bonus that is?
No, to be honest with you, I don't. But some of them will be related to service 2. I know that there are, or that they mentioned to Ellen and I in the very beginning, there were going to be leader bonuses as well. But we just have to wait and see. They have all kinds of other cash incentives that they're going to start bringing in, not just what we can see in the structure, which is hugely exciting. Because, there's just going to be so much money. But again, they, I love the way they do this because they don't treat us like children, but they keep it very basic. And I like that. I'm not really a fan of complicated. So as we move from service 2 to whatever and we go along, everything is going to be very, very clear for us. I know that it will make everything very clear, which is great for somebody who's simple like me. So don't worry about it. It'll all be clear.
Thanks very much for your concern and for all your efforts, and keep it on and keep it rolling. I mean, we are very excited about this. Yeah. And the Greek team is doing its best to be successful, and we are doing our regular Zoom meetings. Just hang in there, and we will follow you.
Honestly, I can't wait to feel stronger and to keep zooming away here. And when we get this global fixture together, I think it's going to be really exciting, because what I love about, another reason that I love this, that it's not like being in other companies, you know, where people are kind of all precious about their teams and they don't want to share information. This is really a true spirit of global generosity, where everybody wants to give their time, because we're all going to do well. Everybody is going to do well. It's not just about me and my team and Ellen and her team. It's just we want everybody to do well, because it's such a great opportunity. And this blows my mind every day. So yes, we're already at the top, but trust me, a year down the road, it's going to be a phenomenal.
All right. Thanks very much for everything. See you soon. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
Well, I think that takes care of all the hands. So we've got some questions if people still have time. Pangabor, who did have his hand up, wants to know, he's registered 3 direct, and his downline also registered more, but my order side is still inactive. What should I do?
Contact 5 billion, explain the situation, but as I mentioned before, you know, not all the site is working at full capacity, and they've just been interrupted with the launch and with the beta and everything. And again, there's no magic on-off switch. It's not like, oh yeah, okay, let's switch that on and it'll all be fine. Parts of it come alive at different intervals and they're building behind it. And I'm sure everything will come back, but contact them so you have a record on the contact form. And if they don't get back to you immediately, just please be patient, but just draw attention to it and just say, look, this is not showing actively, it should be. But again, the most important thing is that all of your people have their link, that they can do the business. If not everything is showing up, well, it will be there. But if they have a link and they can invite people with their link, that's the most important thing.
Yes, and I think if you go to the people again and just make sure you're the sponsor ID. If not, you just submit a ticket. Once things settle down and everything will get switched over. They don't hesitate. And anyone those people have recruited will get moved over too. So you're fine. You're going to be fine. There's an unfortunate message in here from Kaveen. There was she's saying that there is this man who is on our meetings pretending to be James, texting me, asking me how many persons I've signed up under my name. We all know who James is, and this imposter or imposters are here to get our information, and it's very uncomfortable with persons texting me out of the group, especially if I did not see them in the meeting. So I'm not sure what to do about that, but obviously it's an issue.
Yeah, well, Kaveen, just name and shame them and we'll kick them out of the meeting.
Yes, so that was, James was in with a long name before, so we'll have to look to see if that...
Yeah, just type the name in the chat and we'll just kick him out of the meeting. Because, you know, this is a safe space. It's like our WhatsApp groups and everything. There's no pitching other businesses. There's no harassing people or whatever about other businesses. We have this really beautiful opportunity with some fantastic people here. We don't need any BS. So just put their name in there and we'll just kick them out of the group and they won't get in next time. If they feel that, you know, that they have no value, then that's fine. Their choice.
So a question from St. Peter. Regarding my first question about my downline not having the KYC document, since they won't be paid, will I be paid?
Sorry, say that again.
So with the person not being able to produce a KYC document, they're not going to get paid. So will St. Peter be able to get paid because that person's not being paid? And the answer is no, really, unless...
The answer is no, but work with 5 billion to get the KYC organized. Everybody is going to be able to get a KYC situation. They're working with refugees in different parts of Africa. you know, to help people to be paid. The object of the exercise is to pay everybody. So, you know, this is work with them because they want to know. But again, it's just a little bit busy right now. But just keep on at them, make them aware, and they will get back and they will facilitate all of this for you.
So some of these questions have been answered. And then Jonathan is asking again about the V bonus. On other sites, V bonus means volume bonus, which I think corresponds to the profile status. They're probably going to be setting up rewards as you hit targets. But we have to wait and see. So St. Peter says, oh, they're just really glad that you're doing well. And someone is confused about KYC. I would just send you to the website. Click on news, just scroll down and you can read everything about it. Evans is saying if they can't be found under him or her, it might be two things. It's possible they've clicked on someone else's link before registration and they need to accept cookies to see if they can be added. So those are just some points to be aware of. And Sebastian, maybe those people did not finish the registration. It happens to one of my downline. I asked him to do it again and it went through. So there are some hints on what you can do as you get into any situation. Kashab is asking, can we have nomination facilities in 5 billion? I don't know what that means.
No.
Nomination facilities. We'll have to, if you want to unmute yourself, you could answer, you could let us know. Kaveen has something. Who do we send the information to? Because this about her question. So you could send it to either me or Inger about this person and we can go from there, right? I think that's
so you know what it is? I don't mind. Just type the person's name in the messages here so we all know who this idiot is and then I'll just kick him out of, or him or her out of the group.
Well, I didn't read the whole message. Let's see. I think it might be something else. And we do not know who sits behind this billion. Let's see. I have to read from the beginning. Who do we send the information to? Because those information are very private. I think that's to support. So yes, it's going to support. Everything is kept confidential. And we do not know who sits behind this 5 billion's data information we're getting. However, every time that question is asked about management, the question is cut out. Well, the thing is that we're not going to be able to answer the management. We're just not going to get the information. So there's nothing that we can say. This is what people have to decide if they're comfortable with, because 5 billion sales wants us to be the front face of this.
And also, you know, try and employ a little bit of logic here. What have you actually given away here? Your name and your email address. That's it. The only reason that you're going to be putting in your bank and all of those other details is so you can be paid. Nobody has invested any money or anything like that. That the company choose to have this structure. Again, you know, maybe it's easy for me and Ellen and Danny and a few other people who have worked with companies like this before. But believe me, these people really know what they're doing. And one only has to look at the structure of what's going on and the website and the way they're conducting their business. And I'm in the UK, it's a British company. They couldn't get away with something like this. This is not some kind of Panamanian fly-by-night situation or parked somewhere really strange. The reason they want this information is because it's a legal company. It has to be legal because they got to pay tax. Okay? If it wasn't a properly legal company, they would be asking all kinds of stuff. They have to make it legal because there are going to be billions of dollars and they are accountable to the UK government for the tax.
So Joel is asking, who's the president of 5 billion sales and how long has 5 billion sales existed?
We don't know who the president of 5 billion sales is because it's a holding company for various other companies. They have about 25 different platforms. They have an investment company called Ecan and various other companies as well. They don't want, 5 billion sales have just said, listen, this is what we're doing. Do you want to be part of it or not? We want you to be the leaders in the forefront of the company. They're not interested in an Elon Musk or some ego Jeff Bezos type of thing. It's all about the money.
Right, because Kassav has given us a definition of the nomination. It means if someone dies, can it be passed on and inherited? And so we're going to be asking that after launch.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, that is definitely something that is on the list to be asked. But it's your money. It'll be coming into your bank account. Inform your families that this is what you're doing and have that. And I'm sure that 5 billion will have some kind of will paper, if you like, where you nominate one person in your family and then you probably have to provide them some ID to say, right, if anything happens to me, this is where I want my money to go.
So SS is asking, to get $400 after registration, what is the minimum work an affiliate is required to do?
Nothing. You just click on the button, Moneymaker button, to say, yes, I want to sell my data. That's all you do. You click on that, you put in your bank details so they can pay you. You don't have to do any work. You just carry on online as you normally would. There's no work involved.
So Jonathan is asking, what is the V bonus on the new 5 billion sales website and what will it be used for?
We don't know, because we don't know exactly what service 2 is going to be. All we know is that service 2 and 3 are going to pretty much happen at the same time as service 1 / sell my data. And then it will be connected to companies who sell their data. So just for example, if you know somebody who's got 100 employees and you go to that company and say, hey, would you like to join 5 billion sales and sell your data, sell your company data? They go, yes, you will get a bonus, you will get a profit share, and so on. But there's many cash incentives. They want to give cash incentives for leaders. We don't have any targets that we have to hit, but maybe they'll say, hey, you've been a great leader, you've got 5,000 people, here's $50 or $100. I don't know. All of this is going to be introduced. Again, until we know exactly for sure, don't overthink it. Just go with what you have now. Go with what you know now. And that's, again, down to these 3 things. Register for free, share your link, make money, build your team. Because the bigger the team that you have, when service 2 and service 3 come in, the more money you will make and the quicker your team will grow. Really concentrate on what we know, not on what we don't know. It's pointless. Because they don't want to tell us everything, because they don't want people to steal the ideas. And I understand that, having been in business myself. You want to sometimes keep things under wraps, especially in such a very fast-moving age that we have now with technology.
So there's a question from Agu, but I'm just reading what he's saying. But I remember I came across in one of the posts where about 4 people were introduced and their respective positions. So please, let's check back to get the final information across. I think that's in regards to who are the company managers. Now, we do have the name of Trevor, who is the affiliate manager. Yeah, and we have people who are on the team for support, but we don't know anyone else. So
yeah, Trevor's he's like the head affiliate. He's like us, but the top. He's in charge of all the affiliates. But it doesn't, it actually doesn't really matter. It's a body of people. There's not one individual. It's a body of people. And they have chosen to make this company structure like this. So it's a question of you either accept it or you don't. There's no middle ground.
Right. So Independent has a question about how much dollars will the 5 billion sales give in leadership rewards?
We don't know.
Right. And the last question, and then we have Richard with his hand up so we can have him finish it out. The last question is just, will the people behind 5 billion sales come open after launch? And they say they might divulge more information, but we're being told no at this point. So then I think it was Richard that if you wanted to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, Yes, how are you?
Yeah, well, good. Your question, sir?
Yeah, my name is Richard. How possible is those 5 billion sales will rapidly grow in a country that we are presently in Sierra Leone?
Fast.
Very fast, right?
Fast. As fast as you want it to grow. There are no limits, okay? No limits.
Okay. So what are the criteria? So what are the criteria that are demanding from us in order for it to go so fast so that it will not disturb some of us that are residing in this country?
Nothing. You register for free, as you know. You share your information link via text or via post or on social media. You invite people to join you for free. For each person that joins you, they will be paid $401.50 a year for their data. For every person you invite directly, you will receive $100, and for everybody from level that's direct, and for everybody from levels 2 down to 16, you will receive $5 a year for their participation, and that's it. On Service 1, which is now called Sell Your Data. There will be more services that are coming, but we're just concentrating on Service 1 right now because this is what we know about. Okay, I think we need to conclude.
So there's just one last question from Saeed.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Richard. Just saying, why $400 and $401? Do we know how they are calculating it?
No, who cares? It's just a ballpark. It's a ballpark figure. They've chosen an amount. It's not actually 401 because remember, there's the 100. That makes it 501.50, and then 15 times 5, which is 550. What's that? 75. So really, for data a year per person, they're calculating about $500. For data for somebody, for some people, they'll get $2,000. For some people, they'll get $5,000. They've just chosen a ballpark figure that they know they can pay. And again, I'm grateful for this because I think that it's very smart, because it would be really complicated if they said, oh, well, you know, you're on the internet for 15 hours, so you're going to get $300 or no. It's just really simple. Because of the experience that they have with their 25 other websites, they know what the data is worth. And actually, to be perfectly honest with you, $400 a year for my data isn't really very much money at all. They will make a lot more. But I would not be able to make $400 from my data anywhere else. So we're more than happy. I think that they've been very generous. And this is just me saying this, it's not fact, okay? But even if they only were to pay us 50% of what they're going to pay us, it would still be phenomenal. But they haven't. They've chosen to pay us these amounts of money because they want to succeed, because they want to be #1 in the world. And the money is so generous, so generous. It's absolutely huge, huge money. And it's going to add up. Trust me, again. You know, stand firm, continue to launch, lead your people, and stand firm, and people will follow. And the day you get your first paycheck, the day when you can go, I got paid, all of the people who said no to you, every single one of them, they're going to jump on you like crazy. You will be fighting them off. Because a lot of people say no to me, they say no to Ellen, they say no to Asen and Jeet and so on. People are skeptical. I don't know why, but that's just life. But the minute you get your first paycheck, you will be fighting off those people because it's free money. Nobody in the world is going to pay anybody $401 a year for their data every single year. It's a gift. It's an absolute gift. So
I'd also just tell you to look at tip 5. It explains the whole thing. It literally tells you what you're going to earn for the $401.50 every day. So just look at that and you'll get all the information you need.
Exactly.
I think there are a couple other questions here, but I think that Ragev is asking, any government approval taken to run the project? It's already approved. It's a UK company, and I think rest is done. So I think you can go and rest, Inger.
I think I need to. Anyway, so my sessions will resume again next Wednesday. What I'm really excited about is getting this global fixture that every single day we are going to provide you all a Zoom call at some point in German, Spanish, English, Hindi, whatever. I'm going to put that together sometime between Christmas and New Year. I'm just waiting to hear from the leaders, and we will kick off the new year to a fantastic start for everything. So, thank you very much.
Oh, I just muted you, Inger. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much for your time. I'm really excited to be back. It's been amazing for me to see everybody. It's been very exciting. I'm going to have to increase my Zoom room, I think, for more people to come in. We'll do all of that, but really just keep going forward. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Have faith in this process. Engage with this process. Try not to bother 5 billion with stupid stuff. If a link doesn't work, do your own troubleshooting. Go to your upline, leave them alone to get on with the job, because the sooner they get on with the job, the sooner we go live, the sooner you're all going to make money. Okay? Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time. I'm feeling great being back with you all. I absolutely love it. So, take care. See you on Wednesday and stay cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.